Gary, another home game coming up against Mansfield Town after a really positive performance on Saturday with a win. You must want to see the same again from your players.
Yeah, definitely. It was a great performance and a really big game. The players, the supporters, everyone turned up, and we'll need to do the same again against a team round about us in the table. A team we've not played yet, which is quite strange, getting into March and haven't played Mansfield yet. We've still to play them twice. So yeah, we'll get to know them in the coming weeks because of those two games in quick succession. But yeah, we need the same energy, we need the same support to get another big victory, hopefully.
As you said, strange going to this point of the season without having played against the team. I said you must only have the analysis from all their other games rather than looking at a previous game you've already played against them.
Yeah, we will do the same process in terms of analysing, getting their strengths and weaknesses and preparing properly. But yeah, normally at this point of the season, you've got a game previous in the season that you can look back on and pick up bits from. But it's the first time we'll play them, and they started the season incredibly well. So we know at their best they're a real threat. But we also know that we're in a really good vein of form, and we need to continue that from now till the end of the season.
I think Mansfield find themselves in a bit of a sticky patch with form, but do you feel like they're actually better than their recent form would suggest?
Yeah, I think they are. I think they showed early season the quality they have in their group. They've got a few injuries, the main one being Lee Gregory, who has been a fantastic player at this level and higher in his career. He scores goals and he was probably a big loss for them, but they've replaced that obviously with Jordan Rhodes. They've got Will Evans, who's a fantastic striker, so we know the threat that they pose, but we also know we're playing extremely well and we have to continue that form and those results in the short term and obviously right on till the end of the season.
Something you singled out on Saturday was how well the defence performed, and you said similar again at Reading as well to an extent. How much of a foundation is having a good defence to be able to go and get results?
I think it's massive. I think we found, when we had injuries and lost Tristan, that the continuity in selection and the understanding between players and defence is so important and such a foundation for your performance and how you can go and win games. And when we didn't have that, we struggled. Now we've got that back, then it's no coincidence that we're starting to get better results. So long may that continue. It's been a lot of hard work on the training pitch, and I think the players deserve a lot of credit for how quick they have developed partnerships and found a way to get clean sheets and found a way to win games. So we can keep building on that. It is early in especially the back three. They've played together twice. They've got 2 clean sheets, so it's a pretty good start. They need to keep that going, and like I said, hopefully they can get even better with more work on the training pitch and more games played together.
Do you think having that structured back three to an extent of 5 allows the rest of the squad in those attacking positions to play with more freedom?
Yeah, I think it does, but I think we are very flexible. We build in a 3, we build in a 4, we defend in a 4, we defend in a 5, and that flexibility that players give us, whether it's Ben, whether it's Jack McMillan, Sweens can obviously do it when he plays, pushing into higher up positions to play the quality passes that he has. So we have a number of different ways we can play both in and out of possession, and I just think having defenders who want to keep the ball out your net, who want to defend the box, is a huge part of getting clean sheets and helping us go to win games. So we'll set up again differently. How we play is dependent on the opposition and how we want to build, how we want to defend. So we'll assess Mansfield and pick the team accordingly. But yeah, definitely the foundation that not just the defence, Joe as well has given us in recent weeks has been massive in terms of getting the positive results.
I'm not sure if you noticed, I'm sure you did, that the Big Bank had the displays back out again on Saturday. I know how much effort they put into those. It's great to see them being used again, and it spurred the boys on to victory. Yeah,
it's brilliant. It's I said after the Nottingham Forest game that it's brilliant in big games, but we need them every game from now till the end of the season. And to see that on Saturday was great. It inspired the players. I think the music at the start of the game is inspiring the players. I think the the supporters deserve a lot of credit, not just for Saturday but for Northampton in a game that was poor. They stayed with the team second half and helped us get back into the game and get a big point. So yeah, we know from now till the end of the season there's going to be tough moments where we all need to stick together. We need that support from not just the big bank, the whole stadium, to help us get the results that we need to make this season a successful one.
You referenced Piers Sweeney in an earlier answer there. How's his recovery coming along, and some of those other unavailable players?
Yeah, he's training, full training. He's trying to get his fitness levels back up. He's been out for, I think it's 11, 12 weeks now. Kev McDonald the same, full training, which is really positive. We've got lots of numbers, lots of quality on the training pitch, which makes my job harder and easier at the same time. But it's good to see so many players out. Even Yannick has been back in and amongst the group, which is, for somebody in a long-term injury is always great. And to have those players in and around it is a big boost for everyone.
Yannick's, of course, been doing a lot of coaching with some of the youngsters as well, which is great for him towards those coaching badges, and it's a good way for him to sort of work through his recovery, and he's had something to take his mind off it.
He has, yeah, and he's been a great help for the younger players, and I always think for young players, especially attacking players in similar position to him, to get advice and support off a player who's played at the highest level and can give them little nuggets of information that will help them in their career is really important. And Yannick has been so positive all the way through his recovery. He's starting to coach things that I told him 10 years ago that now he's coaching, so I'm amazed that the penny has finally dropped. But he's a fantastic character, brilliant around the place, not just for the first team and the staff, but great to see him on the Astro with the academy and helping the next generation as well.
Obviously, it's a game tomorrow, but it's a big week for the club with some of the other teams. The women have the Devon Derby on Wednesday, and the under-21s in the Premier League Cup against Brentford. It'd be great to see so much support down there for two teams that have been doing really well this season.
Yeah, big week for the whole football club. Lots of games, big games. Where we want to see as many people as we can at every single game supporting the club, not just the first team, but the women's team, the under-21s. And hopefully, as I've said all season, it can be a really successful season for the whole football club and everyone, trying to achieve, great things. We need all the help and all the support we can get. So fingers crossed it's a really positive week.